Hello and welcome to another edition of Unpopular Reviews. I'm Vic. And no, tonight I am Mick, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because we're reviewing Rocky 4, Part 2. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are reviewing none other than the very last Rocky Balboa movie, starring Adonis Creed, known as Creed 2. This is one of the greatest movies ever, honestly. Spoiler alert. But anyway, you'll see. Join us. You got to put the thing now. You got to put the little video, Chris. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are reviewing Creed 2. And this is going to be an exemplary review because this movie was amazing. In my opinion, this is one of the best Rocky movies ever made. Right? Why? Why? Because we go into this movie as the champ this time. Adonis Creed is the champ in this movie. Ladies and gentlemen, this movie was incredible. Why? Because it starts with Adonis Creed as a world heavyweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, right? With Rocky by his side, you know, starting the movie with going like this and training and going through this whole thing. So now, long story short, he ends up winning the championship and then running around and just having that championship. But then who comes back?
Or pictures of me.
No, there's no picture.
It's good picture. But there was no pictures of that, he said. Which was quite interesting. Why? Because Rocky IV was one of the most influential movies in the Rocky franchise, ladies and gentlemen. And the fact that they were able to revamp that entire story and bring it back into this, just bringing everything full circle, was just mwah, just genius. Incredible. Why? Because what I appreciated about it, and we're gonna I'm because I talk too much, so I'm not gonna say much, but this is what I appreciated about it, right? There was drama on both sides. On both sides of the aisle. It wasn't just that Drago was this big bad guy that was coming to fight and this and that.
He was
Drago
also
had
hot.
no, not that. No. Drago had some drama of his own. You know what I mean? He was sitting there
Who's hot,
fighting.
Drago or Victor? I'm just
He
curious.
was trying. He was fighting for his mama's
A little
love.
bit of both.
Okay.
And mind you, and the
They
old
can do
man
me
was
spit style.
the old man was sitting there trying to get his girl back. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Oh, that whole thing. That whole thing was just crazy to me. Especially how much it matters to them what other people think in Russia. Like I don't know how accurate that is about Russians, but like that whole thing was just insane. Like because the son was just like, yo, they left you. They left you hanging to dry, and you still over here trying to kiss these people's butts. Like, what's wrong with you, pops? But and just that whole drama was just cool. And mind you, and then the drama between Adonis and Rocky. The only thing I didn't like about Adonis, honestly, is just that like I feel like after everything that he went through, he's still a little too entitled. You know what I mean? I feel like every time something happens, he wants to start pointing fingers. Especially at Rocky. Because just like his wife said, like, don't you think he got a reason for not trying to train you to fight this dude? And it was, I mind you, now I'm going all over the place because I really, really did like this movie. Um, because there's so many snippets in it, there's so many callbacks in it, and just the way that they set this up, especially if you saw all the movies. I mean, seeing from part one, ladies and gentlemen, I got the DVD. You know what I'm saying? I got Mick up in here with Rocky. You smell me? Like from seeing it from that time and just watching everything is just so mwah, man. There's just too much to say. And you know what? I'm just gonna kick it over to Chris because I'm talking too much right now. But Chris probably don't want to talk, right? He's probably gonna do that whole thing where he want to go last and all of that. So you know what? Why don't we just kick
Not
it?
today.
I can go first or
Okay.
second. I can go second. It's
No, why don't
perfectly
we just
fine.
kick? Yeah, we okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I can go. I can go second. It's perfectly fine, man. It's perfectly
Okay.
fine.
Hey,
Because
ho. Let's do this.
Christ Almighty.
No, Chris. It's like so. It's I sit here and I remember watching this movie Creed 2. You know, I feel like it was just yesterday because it was. No, actually, no, it was 2 weeks ago. And I said, okay, this is the end. I don't have to watch any more of these Rocky movies. We're finally out of the Rocky movies, right? Except for no, they're going to make Creed 3. This movie was all over the place. And when I mean it's all over the place, it goes this way, then goes that way, then goes this way, then goes that way. I didn't get a good direction when it comes to this movie, and I don't understand why. The best part was the fact that Creed went in there and got his butt whooped. Excuse me 1 second. I have to take care of something. Yeah, that was the best part of the movie. I was looking for it. I knew it was coming somewhere. I couldn't find where it was. Okay, so I see you put it up there. Anyway, so that was the best part of the movie, seeing Creed get his butt whipped because he deserved it. And what I mean when I say he deserved it, he was not listening to anybody who actually gave a crap about him. Every single person who says, I love you to this boy, he ignored because of his pride. And you thought he kind of got a little bit out of his pride at the end of the first Creed. But he didn't learn his lesson. Shout out to James, right? Because when James was on the show every single week, he used to talk about how he liked to see characters progress. And I agree with that stature. And I didn't see him progress until the end. But how do I know in Creed 3 he's not going to go back? I appreciate the story they were trying to tell in this. Him trying to avenge his father, but he wasn't sure. Then I really appreciated the fact that after he did get his butt whooped and he did lose, he was afraid without really being afraid. He would cower a little bit because when it comes to the side of fighting, because he remembers that L, you know, much like when you're watching this, Madden would have been out, Madden 23 would have been out for quite some time when this actually airs. And I'm going to go around and I'm going to kick everybody's butt in that to the point where they're going to be too afraid to touch a controller again. That's what I do to people in video games, and that's what Dragunov did to Creed before Creed got his groove back.
Dragoff? Like Dragon the rapper? Where's my lighter? You mean Victor Drago?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You know what? You should really feel proud of yourself because in every single episode, you mistake a name and I correct you. So the fact that I made that mistake, go ahead and let me. I see you really trying to be quicker with this. Go ahead, Mike Knox.
All right.
Oh man.
I had once upon a time, before watching this movie again today, thought exactly the same thing Mick thought up there, that this was the best in the Rocky franchise. I would argue it. I would fight it. I would debate it to tooth and nail. And then I watched this movie again today. And as I watch these movies now, as I'm trying to dive into being a film critic and TV critic and these things, reviewing them and watching them from the way a movie should be and how it should be done. Chris said one thing. Mick said one thing. One is the progression in the movie. His character, most importantly. Christian Bale as Batman progressed. Adonis Creed Johnson didn't progress. He's very, very spoiled, very still entitled, all those things. He gets his ass whooped and he blames Rocky because Rocky didn't want to train him. Well, Rocky told you from the beginning, you don't have to fight this guy. You have to prove nothing. He asked him, why are you fighting this guy? He said, I feel like I have to. Well, last movie he asked you in Creed 1, why are you fighting this guy? He said, I feel like I got to prove that I'm not a mistake. So now you have to go out there and get your butt whipped. You come back. All right, I'm lying. This is still the best Rocky movie out of all of them, not named Rocky 4. Everything this movie was supposed to be, it was. Adonis gets his butt whipped. He comes in as champion. He's got to fight his daddy's memory. This man killed his father. Remember you said, Chris, he should go to jail, right? If he dies, he dies. He whoops his ass and gets away with it. Rocky has to go avenge him. So with all due respect towards Rocky, talking about why you want to fight him, that's his son. His daddy kicked my daddy's butt. So I got to kick his butt. That's whoop a man's ass one-on-one. Okay, I don't know what hood you from, but somebody smack my cousin. It's my job as big cousin to come through. And if I get my ass smacked, which I haven't, look at my face, don't believe me, look, ain't never happened. Then I'm going to get the big guy. Okay? No Kevin Nash involved. This movie is everything. The money, the pageantry. One mistake I do give this movie. One mistake, and that's where I think, Chris, I can agree with you on, and that's where the movie was all over the place. And that's where I said we lost Ryan Coogler and we gained Stephen Cable. No offense towards Mr. Stephen Cable Jr. I interviewed him at Fight Night. I think the movie was still a good movie, but I could see where the fight, you could see it was green screen, where the other fights felt like you were actually in an arena. right? Things like that. It took it from a big grand stage to a smaller stage, and that's where you go, it taints the movie just a little bit. But storyline wise, could it be? So what am I? Am I thumbs up or thumbs down? Was I right or wrong the first time before the clip or after the clip? Which one Mike Knox gonna give? Either way, you'll find out soon. Redemption song. Sing for me, mommy. Sing for me, mommy.
Everybody's frozen right now because I'm on 1%. So I'm gonna be real fast. Oh shit, I'm still frozen. Damn, that's pretty sad. I hope I'm not making an ugly face. Look, so
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Here's what I'm gonna say about this movie. So far, the Creed saga section of the Rocky tale has been very legacy driven, right? They started that off to me with Rocky Balboa and then leading into Creed. That to me was like Creed 1 except without Creed. And then this is like the reason my name is Redemption Song, because the perspective of this film in particular is about redemption. You see it when I'm dead. Am I dead?
No.
Am I dead? I hear
No.
y'all.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a redemption song to me. This movie's a redemption song. Rocky sees his son again. It's amazing. That's awesome. He basically tells Donnie he's like a son to him, which is what all Donnie's really been looking for, is a father figure. And yeah, it's like a renewed legacy. When Amara is born, Donnie mans up and decides to wife his girlfriend, which he needs to do. He's had some growing up to do, as y'all mentioned, and that was the first step in my eyes. He's really trying to mature. Now, he hasn't matured professionally yet because he thinks he's supposed to just beat everybody ass, apparently. Come on. With little to no training.
I mean,
or not enough training at the level that he needs to be at. But again, this is the first movie we're seeing, like, he's a winner, baby. And he does redeem himself in that last fight. Not only does the Rocky side get to redeem themselves, but Victor's dad. What's the dad's name? Dude who killed Creed? No, Drago's the son. Ivan's the dad.
Drago's the dad.
Ivan's the dad.
Ivan.
Yeah.
So Ivan even redeems himself in this moment because he doesn't let his son suffer longer than he has to, or die in the name of his country, because he's like, I care about your life, son. Like, you'll get your chance. It doesn't have to be tonight. Like, I don't want to see you die. So I'm throwing in the towel.
Boo-hoo. He had his chance before he did an illegal punch.
Come on, when you're in the middle of a fight and it just
his
happens,
knees were
man.
down.
Sometimes
That was
really
dirty,
happens.
just like his dirty ass file, like all the dirty Russians. Okay, who just hijacked your power. Oh, you're back. Okay.
I don't know. Some of them. I don't know. Listen, there's the Russians in power, and then there's the Russians that aren't in power. So I'm not going to hold everybody accountable for what a small, wealthy, and politically powerful group does. But this movie was very timely because Great Black Hope, Adonis beats this Russian youth, strong boxer, hot, tall, big.
There she goes. Yeah, computer's gone. The whole training was cool.
That's how I think he learned how to come back to fight and win that second fight. But right here, guys, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back here on Unpopular View Entertainment. All right, so.
Bobby Boucher was a lonely boy.
Everybody else got friends, Mama. I just want some too.
You don't have what they call the social skills.
Only joy was his job.
I'm a water boy.
Until one day,
must be something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
He discovered his special gift. Now,
Play football for this team.
the world will feel his pain. The Water Boy.
Crime. The city was full of it.
Hey! Free TVs!
Want you to go to the police academy.
The police academy is such a dangerous place.
Honey, don't worry.
Desperate measures were taken.
I'm joining the police force! Ah!
mayor says we have to take this riffraff.
I'm trapped here?
Oh, yes. We all are.
Theme. Maine.
Does the radio bother you? 5. I can turn it down.
Obscene. Each and every one of them striving to defend.
You make me sick.
Thank you, sir. I make everybody sick.
Police Academy.
The sky calling the name of your dinosaur, and you will morph into a formidable fighting force known to one and all as the Power Rangers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Please make sure that you join us coming Thursday for the movie Waterboy as we begin our football movie month. And then, of course, next Tuesday, we're beginning our new franchise, which is none other than Police Academy. But today, we're ending our Rocky franchise with none other than Creed 2. And Mick, we're going to go over to you. Thumbs up, thumbs down. What you got?
Well, you know, one thing that I will say is this, right? Because, you know, when he goes to fight, there's some key things that are noticeable. Number one, his wife introduces him. And she comes out singing. That was awesome. Right? Number two, the only people that are with him are his day ones. And he shows up with black trunks that just say Creed, and it's not like a callback to his father. So I feel like at that moment, they were showing as at least his maturity, if that makes sense. So you know, with that being said, overall, just the evolution of Rocky Balboa, and 9 movies in, or is this 8? I don't know.
This is number 8.
Yeah, this is 8 movies in. Thumbs up all around.
Executive
E
consultant.
Boogie actually is going to go next. E Boogie, what do you have to say?
This is sexism.
All right. I want to go ahead and give this movie a thumbs up because I thought it was a great movie. It went all over the place, but I have not seen, outside Rocky, a thumbs down moment of a movie, I should say, in this entire franchise. So actually happy I got to see this franchise. Creed 2 was still a very good movie. Yeah, I thought it was a little weak points in it, but every movie has its weak points for the most part. Creed 2, good job, thumbs up.
I'm going to go real quick because my laptop about to die. I'm giving this movie a thumbs up.
And that's the way it is. That tire training, the whole throwback to the fact that every one of these movies, the Creed's movies that are, reminisce you, if you will, so to speak, into a Rocky moment, right? That what makes Rocky so good, that feel-good moment, that fight, that never give up, never die, never surrender mentality. Michael B. Jordan, thumbs up. This movie is amazing. I cannot wait for Creed 3. Just a little disappointment when I found the synopsis that it's not Glover Lang. Because we figured, heck, you fight everybody else. Why not just do the whole thing that Rocky's doing? And then, little side note, if you haven't known, well, now you're about to find out right now. Sylvester Stallone's been very upset because Drago itself has been greenlit. And Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone's comments are he did not mean the franchise to get bled like this. A bunch of vultures, he's called them. This was not his intent. He wished this was not going to be good. So we can just safe to say he's not behind that. But again, for someone who makes that comment, I wonder, why is that? Was he not ever involved? Because you were heavily behind Creed 1. Without Creed 1, I don't think Sylvester Stallone would be back where he is. And he snubbed that guy at the Golden Globes. And I'm talking about the one who makes Wakanda forever. So with that being said, thumbs up again for me. Any final thoughts, Vic, Damone, Junior, before we got out of here? I mean, Mick. As we end the Rocky franchise, which is my idea, by the way. I picked that franchise. I sure did.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. God bless and good night.
Peace.